I have recently made my first purchase of a book in my adult life, and the book is called Assassin's Apprentice. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know if I have a list or something, but I haven't read the book yet. This is like the first time I'm actually going out my way to buy a book. Me and my friend went out to this one bookstore, and he suggested a book for me to buy, so I decided why not. I've been running away from reading actual books for a while, and I'm a really big fan of fantasy, so I am most definitely interested to see where the story takes me. This same friend put me onto Game of Thrones, and it was by far one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show. I love that in House of Dragon. This book has a quote by George R. R. Martin, matter of fact, and it says, "Fantasy as it ought to be written. Robin Hobb's books are diamonds in a sea of zircons." I don't know what the hell that means, but hey, if he suggests that this book is good, then I guess this book has to be great. But back to the fact that I bought a book, I feel like this is one of the biggest milestones for me personally, right? Because I've always been wanting to get into reading books. I find people who read books to be interesting. Not like in a surprising way, like, oh, you deserve a medal for reading a book, but like, I think that's really cool for you to like sit down and dedicate time out your day to start reading this book. A lot of people nowadays, especially in college, surprisingly, don't really spend time in their free time to read books. If you ask a person how many books have they read in the past year or so, they probably wouldn't be able to answer on average. Some people really do like reading books, some people don't like reading books. It's not like it's required or anything, but I find it interesting too because it's just like the past 200 years ago or a bit further beyond that, people always dedicated books to being one of like the biggest indicators of intelligence. And now it's just kind of an optional thing that you could choose to read or not to read. So once again, this book was about, I think, yeah, it was $20. I think I spent $22 after tax and everything. I really hope I get my money's worth from this. My expectations aren't super high for this. The description of the book is pretty cool. I don't know anything about Robin Hobb. Once again, my friend just put me onto this book, and we both grabbed volume 1 of this. This book is about, sorry if you hear the sounds, how many pages this is. About 435 pages, and that's pretty big for me, so I hope I get through all of it. If you guys have any suggestions for fantasies that I can read, you can leave in the comments if you're watching this video. One of my favorite characters from Game of Thrones was Jaime Lannister. So I actually really do like, I guess, cocky characters like that who are just significantly good at fighting, or at least have a decent reason to fight for. I'm also interested in reading some other sci-fis and anything kind of similar to Harry Potter. I actually haven't fully gotten to finishing Harry Potter as a whole, right? But I like the concept of magic, the way it's done in Harry Potter, at least that type of way. So I'm also interested in reading anything similar to that too. Kind of a random video, but once again, I'm really proud of myself for going out to buy a book, and I hope I do this again. If you like the video, subscribe, and make sure to drink some water, please. Have a great day.